Lunes hanggang Linggo, aalawin kayo ng aming kilalang mga komentarista at public service program. Ito lamang sa himpilan ng DWBL.
The proceeding program expresses only the opinions and views of its respective block timer, producer, radio announcer, writer, and production staff, and does not in any way reflect the views of this station. The station has advised the programmers to abide by broadcast laws and KBP rules.
Every Saturday, 1 to 2 p.m., let's all listen to your TDJ Perez, the professional safety and skills advocate on air. All About Safety is brought to you by JLF Projects International Inc., experienced and skilled people handling your sensitive and expensive machinery. They do rigging, lifting, plating, and transport your equipment safe and economical. If you think safety is expensive, try an accident. Or you can call on them at j.ferrer@jlftransport.com.ph or
0917-862-4995.
Hello, good afternoon. This is J. Ferrer again, your famous, hindi po. You know, I'm just practicing really my English because today we would have a foreigner guest. And he's from Dubai, and for all the safety advocates, for all the safety officers, practitioners, consultants in the Philippines who wish to work abroad, this topic is for you. The qualifications of a safety officer abroad. And he owns a safety school where I believe I took my IOSH in school. So do we have our guest na, Gisa? Brad Pitt. Okay. Brad Pitt, good afternoon, ha? Kamusta ka na? Makamute ka pa, Brad Pitt?
Good afternoon, Jay. Good afternoon sa lahat ng suki natin dito sa All About Safety. Sabado na naman. Alright. Good afternoon sa inyo. Excited ako. Lamia, may show kami. May show kami ni attorney at ni
May
Pastor.
show ka mamaya?
Oo, sa kasama ko si Pastor at si attorney. Kaya lang, lang to, exclusive, mga Rotarians.
Sa mga Rotarians, kay Attorney 5.
Ay, baka. Sa kami, sa may Mother Ignacia.
Exclusive pala. Hindi pala po pwede. Pero, bago ang lahat, Brad Pitt, binabati ko yung mga kawal natin ng Philippine Marines.
Oo nga.
Yan, magandang hapon. At alam mo, Brad Pitt, magtuturo tayo doon ng paano mag-operate ng mga forklift, paano mag-operate ng crane and truck. At mabuhay ang Marines. Pwede ka daw talaga dyan sa August 7.
Sige.
Ano tayo?
Sino tinuturuan mo? Mga Marines ang tinuturuan mo?
Oo, kasi nagpunta sila sa TESDA. Kailangan nila ng training na yan. Alam mo naman na meron mga
Engineer Brigade.
Meron mga equipment na dapat nating ayusin o not di ayusin. Pwedeng, how would I put it, na bawal ito mga tangke. Bumili tayo ng tangke. Paano natin i-handle yon, di ba? Rigging yon, the correct way of handling things.
Maintenance.
So tuturo tayo doon ng 2 weeks at binabati ko nga pala yung aking ng National Capital Region TESDA Regional Director si Engineer Joven Ferrer.
Kamag-anak mo pa.
Yes. Taga San Carlos, Pangasinan din kasi siya. No? So, he's a relative. He's an engineer. He's there working sa TESDA.
Si Tony Ferrer ba kamag-anak mo? O
hindi naman, lahat yun eh. Hindi naman si Ewan ko yun si ano, meron yun dun sa Channel 5 si Noel Ferrer.
Oo. Oo, yung writer.
Oo, yung writer na ano na rin, hindi lang writer niyan, parang ano na siya,
Manager.
yung mga talent scout ba, di ba? Yung mga ganon sa
Manager.
no. Brad Pitt ang guest natin ngayon, may foreigner siya, no?
Ay, naku, ba't di mo
Foreigner
sinabi?
siya. Hindi ko nga ano eh. Ito yung kasama to nila Jennifer. Ang meron siyang
Ayan.
eskwelahan. Ito na Brad Pitt, oh. Yeah. Yes. Good afternoon, ha?
Welcome.
Good afternoon and good morning from Dubai.
Oh, yes. 3 hours late, Dubai.
I think 4 hours. I think the
4
gap.
hours, okay. Welcome to our show, All About Safety, Sir Billy Feghali.
Yes,
Where are you from? Feghali is what's your
the origin. I'm from Australia, but the origin is from Lebanon.
Lebanon? Oh, Lebanese. Feghali. All right. I am Brad Pitt. Not Hollywood.
Hello, Bradford.
Local.
And I'm Jay Perez. I would like to introduce him to you, Brad Pitt. Mr. Billy Feghali. He is a MIIRSM, a QUAD-IOSH, PIEMA, RSM, and a lead auditor. And he is the owner of QHSE International Professional with 20 years of experience in the areas of construction, occupation, and environmental and sustainable practices management. So he owns a safety school in Dubai.
In short, he is a very, very rich man.
Yeah, and our topic, Brad,
Not like you, Brad Pitt.
And our topic is qualification of a safety officer in abroad. So our countrymen here in the Philippines, now is their chance to look into greener pastures. And we would ask Mr. Billy, how is it done? As a matter of fact, Brad Pitt, through Jennifer Guardian,
PIEMA.
before the chairman before the pandemic, I was able to enroll IOS, I think at your school, Mr. Billy.
Yeah.
That's it. So right now, Mr. Billy, my first question is, what are the skills that the employers look for a healthy
Actually,
environment?
Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What are the skills the employer are looking for?
Okay, so of course, as you've mentioned that we have the company of QHSE International in Dubai. We also have an office in the Philippines, and we also have an office in Pakistan at the moment. As to answer your question, the skills that are basically required to be abroad or to work abroad is of course they look at the experience, but at the same time there's a prerequisite of courses to be taken in order for you to work. So basically, in the GCC country means the countries that are here in the Gulf, they are looking for the courses of IOSH and NIBOSH in general. Okay, so NIBOSH General Certificate, they're looking for that as a prerequisite in order for an individual to be able to work in UAE, let's say, for example. Similar to how you have BOSH and KOSH in the Philippines.
Okay, so and your school offers IOS and NIBOS in order to be accepted by employers there. So I would just speak in my native tongue just for 2 seconds or 3 seconds.
Sure,
So,
no problem. Thank you.
mga kababayan ko, in order to work for the Gulf countries like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, and others, you have to undergo a test, IOS and NIBOS. And our guest, Mr. Billy Feghali, owns that school. And he has you mentioned you have a branch here in the Philippines?
That is correct.
Where is it?
In
Where's
Ortigas. Ortigas,
Ortigas? Yeah.
Manila.
So they could go now face to face and enroll at IOSH and NIBOS. All right.
Correct.
How long is IOSH and how long is NIBOS?
Okay, so the IOSH training, actually, look, the reason why we say IOSH, again, I want to just to be very clear. IOSH is a course that builds the fundamentals or the basics. Let's say you come from a background that has no health and safety. And what the IOSH does is that it builds the basics or the fundamentals in order for you to be able to understand NIBOSH in a better way. So NIBOSH IGC, actually, to be honest with you, so IOSH is about 3 days training, and the NIBOSH is around 9 days training, which both end with exam and risk assessment.
And how much would that be?
To be honest with you, I'm not into commercial like the financial factors, but I think the prices in the Philippines I don't know, but in Dubai they're selling it now for approximately 2,500, 2,100 AED, like that. Depending whether you do it face to face, depending on whether you will be doing it online, it depends. And we also have the e-learning platform option also, so that would have a different rate. But I'm not into commercials. I'm more focused onto the consultancy and some delivery of training as well.
Yeah, I was asking because people watching here might want to know. So
Yeah, sure.
first of all, before we go on, let's welcome the IRMAP chairman, si Sir Jennifer Guardian. Welcome again, chairman.
Hi, Jan.
Unmute first.
Thank you.
Ayan.
Okay. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Chairman. So thank you very much for bringing Mr. Billy Feghali. I was telling him earlier ago, I think I took my IOSH virtually through your organization. And Mr. Billy here is our guest, really the owner of QHSE, which could help the Filipinos travel to Dubai or other Gulf countries there. And he just explained it is NIBOS, Brad Pitt. NIBOS is the one that is really needed. So, as Billy have said, IOS is the opening. If you don't have any background in safety.
The basics.
And
Baka si
NIBOS
chairman
is
alam.
the one that, okay,
Baka si chairman alam yung how much yung pagkukunin mo yung dalawang courses. Chairman, may idea ka dito sa Philippines na branch nila Sir Feghali? Unmute first.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Sa Pilipinas,
Para may idea yung mga...
Sa Pilipinas, that's why QHSE is the partner collaboration with IRMAP. If you are member of IRMAP, you get benefits, a big discount. So, depende na yon kung ano ang kaya na sinabi ni Mr. Belly, sa Pilipinas, maraming benefits as a member ng organization, especially sa IRMAP. Kaya kung gaano ka katagal as member ng IRMAP at you contributing to the advocate of safety practitioner, so malaki ang binibigay ng IRMAP. So compare sa market. So importante na sa isang organization kakagaya nito na partner ng QHSE, they can get more benefits.
Hindi, kunyari, hindi member, no? So, bago lang siya and gusto niyang pag-aralan yun, yung dalawang courses.
Yun nga, gaya ng binanggit ni Sir Billy, you can convert the 2,100 to 2,500 dirhams in peso, i-times mo lang yun sa 15.
Pareho lang.
Ayun, oo. And IOS,
Ilan yun?
2,100 dirhams, around 33,000 pesos.
3,000 pesos. So, yeah, at least may idea yung mga nanonood niya.
Included na yung exam doon as a member of IRMAP. But you are
So, Tsaka yun, more or less, mga 12 days, no?
9 days only.
So I
9 days only, Brad Pitt. But then, that
Then,
is the
3 days.
prerequisite. Yan ang
3
kailangan.
days
That
dun
is
sa
the
ano eh.
prerequisite.
3 days dun sa basics eh. Tapos 9 days dun sa... Parang
I think NIBOS, we don't have basic, directly 9 days. And QHSE is very strict for that because QHSE, they are maintaining the gold accreditation in NIBOS. Yes, go ahead, Mr. Billy.
Okay, so I got some information now that IOSH will be approximately from 10 to 15k pesos, and the IGC will be between 35 to 40k pesos. As Jennifer has mentioned, that we have been in collaboration with ERNAMAP, really supporting them in our office for training, free a lot of support, and we have extended our discounts to their members that they can avail for. They can avail for special prices, and they can also sometimes get a lot of free training, a lot of refresher, a lot of things for them to be able to maintain their CPD, which is their professional position. So it's very important, and of course also he has mentioned that we are a gold learning partner. So to explain the meaning of that, NIBOSH has classified every center based on its performance, based on its their pass rates, based on the what they provide as a service, based on the reputation, all that stuff. They classed between gold, silver, and bronze. And we were actually the first and only company in Dubai that was awarded the gold learning partner from the beginning.
Wow.
Very
Congratulations.
nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. But then, even though it's for the local people here in the Philippines, it's a little bit expensive. But you have to invest in yourself, my countrymen, in order that you could, whatever output you need an input. Huh? So it's a little bit expensive for you people who don't have any jobs or who have earning little in the Philippines. You spend a little, and then you get your IOS and your NIBOS, and you fly to Dubai, and you get interviewed, and you're there. Maybe with the help of IRMAP also, and Sir Feghali, you would be now taken in as a safety officer there in Dubai. So, next question, Mr. Billy. How much is right now the range of salary there in Dubai from your point of view?
Of course, the experience of the individual will play a part. Maybe Jennifer, you can help me in the conversion of the rate, but you can take an average of around approximately 5,000 dirhams, and experience will really make a matter. And of course, the company, because you know that there are some companies who are investing in safety officers, some companies they are not. So it really depends on the culture of the company as well. But some salaries can go up to 75,000 dirhams. But that's of
Ama.
course a very experienced manager. But the
Ama.
salaries here are well. It's a requirement. At the moment, one of the top countries paying salaries is Saudi Arabia and Qatar.
That is good. That is very, very good. 5,000 dirhams. Mr. Billy and Chairman Jen, I have just completed my training in rigging, rigging, how to lash and how to use the slings, tie the hook and lift it by crane. There are girls, there are girls working at the airport. Her name is Tin Ostonal. So if you are a female or a lady that has rigging skills and have knows how to drive the forklift, could they also work there in Dubai after completing IOS and NIBOS? Mr. Billy?
We have a lot of female safety people or safety officers in UAE. A lot. I'm currently working with a company as a consultant called 2454, which is about the filming industry. So maybe I will take Brad Pitt with me. They're in the filming industry, and they have approximately 4 female safety officers.
That is great. Very, very nice. So here is a question from our one of our regular listeners from Nuderskir Maliga Muhammad. No, he said iOS is basic like Bosch. The Philippines in the
Correct.
Philippines. So my question is, can I take NIBOS even I don't have iOS?
You can if you have experience. I mean, you cannot if you have experience. You can. It is your choice. It's not a prerequisite. But if you don't have any health and safety experience, we are recommending it. You know,
I think
sometimes
right.
we are even sometimes we are giving the IOSH as a really complimentary when they take their NIBOSH, because we are trying to make them especially the ones who have zero background in health and safety, because to jump, it's like going to school and you want to skip your English class, but you want to do and you want to become an English teacher. It's like really you need that foundation. You need to build it to understand the principle of what the health and safety is, what the procedures are, what are they used for. So yes, he's correct. It's in the same level of Bosch. Uh,
Yeah.
but of course, if you don't do Bosch, you don't have the ability to do other ones. That's it. But it's not a prerequisite. He can move to IGC directly.
All right.
Okay. Brad Pitt, you have a question?
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to say that yeah, he doesn't have iOS, but he has Bosch. So it's not enough.
It will not require Bosch or IOSH to be able to do the NIBOSH IGC.
Okay.
So
All right.
even because I have done Bosch myself, Bosch is more focused on the legalities of the Philippines and more
Mhm.
focused on in industrial matter. NIBOSH is actually teaching you the whole principle of health and safety. It will teach you about the concept of the plan, do, check, and act. It will teach you, which is not covered in Bosch, but is covered in IOSH in a more basic principle. So the health and safety management system is like the Bible for us in from religion, and maybe Quran for the Islamic religion. So the Plan Do Check Act has a management system which is also like the Bible for that system, and that is what is being discussed in IOSH and NIBOSH, but is not being done by Bosch.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh,
there
yun.
you have it.
Sana.
There you have it, more or less. It is not a prerequisite, but normally, I think when you go to the Middle East, Brad Pitt,
Mm.
NIBOS is the most essential. That is where the paper your future employer would look into. But
Mm.
I think most of us who wants to go abroad as safety officers, they have completed more or less BOSH, COS, loss control, trainer, uh, SPA, special audit, and a number of safety courses. And they just want to go there in order to earn money. So Mr. Muhammad said, insala, sukran, more. Those are
Walang anuman.
Ah, walang ano man daw.
so maybe Brad Pitt,
Okay,
tayo, if we go
sila.
there to Dubai one of these days, we would be
Yeah,
able to meet Mr. Billy also there.
Yes, we will be honored by his visit, and he will be our special guest. And
I will,
I will take him with me for film shooting.
yeah, I will sing you a lot of songs when we go there.
Especially, I also want to go there, and I am Mr. Billy. I am a safety consultant here. I am a trainer on Bosch and course, and I'm also a trainer for how to operate the forklift, how to do rigging and what else, scaffoldings and other skills. But in the Philippines, they have two branches of government: the Department of Labor and Employment, which deals with safety, and the skills training is called for TESDA. So maybe. Are you coming? Do you normally come into the Philippines also, Mr. Billy?
I have been there maybe around 5 times already, and I will be coming this year as well. So I believe that I should be there maybe next month, actually.
Okay, just tell me, Brad Pitt and I, which fetch you at the airport, will, even though you already know, will this is the start, and
Of
also
course.
with Sir Chairman here, we would get good care of you, and we would like to have a relationship, a working relationship.
It will be an honor, sir. Of course.
Yeah, and All About Safety is open to all advocates of safety, and maybe with Chairman, we could introduce you to the executive director of the Occupational Safety and Health Center, which is Doctora Tess Cueco. And, you're already there. We've just paid a formal courtesy call. And with Brad Pitt, we would have a grand time. So thank you
Sure.
very much, Chairman. We are really very, very, we're speechless.
Grateful.
We have a guest like Sir Billy Feghali. So,
Thank you, sir.
okay. So again, Mr. Billy, other things naman, for let's say safety professionals like me working in the Philippines, do you still have opening for your branch here to teach there in your school
Yes,
here
we
in the
do.
Philippines?
Yes, we do. Look, I would like to also say that we are always extending our network to individuals who really do well with their training. They show motivation. They show their interest. We are using our network around the world, not only in this, because of course not only in the Gulf countries, but also countries like Singapore, Malaysia. They're also requiring the NIBOSH IGC. So NIBOSH was one of the bodies that have actually went around the world and showed their product to the authorities, to the vocational authorities, and have made agreements with them that they should be the body that everybody should take. So if you're not only limited to the GCC, they're also requiring it in Singapore and Malaysia. Of course, there are many other countries which I'm not aware of, but we are extending our network even to help people find jobs. Having said that, we do not guarantee jobs because, of course, Mr. J, you're an experienced man, and of course, all of you here know that how you perform in the interview will play the part on whether you are going to get be given the job or not. You know what I mean? But from our end, we are extending our network to them.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling my students, and a lot of them are watching right now, and they always ask me questions. The Philippines is let's face it, it's a third world country, but it has a lot of potential. We are about 110 million people. A lot of people, like you see, we have exported Jennifer Guardian there in Dubai, in the Middle East, and I think he's doing well there. We have exported a lot of people. We don't normally export commodities like rice, sugar. We do, but the Philippines is well known for exporting people who are dedicated, who are committed to their work. And to my students, right now is the time for you to ask questions. I have already
Eh,
asked my own question.
I think
You have a chance. Sige, Brad Pitt, go ahead.
I would like just to react dun sa sinabi mo, no? Yung sa we import, we export
We export a lot of people.
our labor. It is both sad and good. It is both
Correct.
bad and good. And yes, because we earn through our OFWs, that's a good thing. But what they call the brain drain, no? Instead of working for the country, these Filipinos are working. You see my point? You see my point?
Yes. I understand, but also to sometimes have an international experience builds your character, builds your ability
Yeah,
to perform, and so you can bring back to your country a
yeah,
good, experienced, and exposed
yeah.
personality, which is actually quite good as well.
But Chairman Jennifer doesn't want to go back.
Chairman, could you answer that? You don't want to go back anymore to the Philippines?
That's why we are sharing our experience. What Mr. Billy said.
Yeah,
that time.
You don't have to go back here to share your experience. The technology is available here,
Yes.
like this one. So that was a joke, Chairman. You don't have to go back. You earn a lot of money there and send me cash. Send me Gcash.
Keep Jennifer here. Let them improve the economy of the Philippines. Keep him here.
Yeah. Through our process. Anyway, kasi
Everybody,
may program ganyan ngayon na yung lalo yung mga scientists, balik scientists, to harness the mga experts, Filipino experts na scientists abroad and para pakinabangan naman sila. May program na ganyan si BBM, balik scientists ng DOST, Science and Technology. Yeah, sana maging ganyan din sa lahat, pati yung mga engineer na you can share your talents and help build our country.
but as again, as Billy have said earlier, there could be an area of cooperation wherein, we have impoverished or poverty stricken individuals in the Philippines who Brad Pitt we could train them and we could help them in some skills and if only some philanthropists for watching right now, we could get 10 students from the port area or from Metro Manila or from nearby provinces. We teach them basic BOSS, IOSH, and then they get interviewed and hopefully it could change their lives. It could really change their life that they would see industrialized countries like Saudi Arabia and Dubai. I think is construction there is keep on going and going and going.
And don't forget to upgrade your communication skills because the job mainly is dependent on the interview. So you have to be a good communicator to pass the interview. Some people are good in their work, but not in their communication skills. So some are good in communication skills, but they but lesser in work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just they are good talkers, but not good workers. So that's a difference.
To be fair and honest to you, Mr. Brad Pitt, that the Filipino community or the Filipino people in Dubai have already built a reputation for themselves as a very hardworking people.
Yes.
So, to be honest with you, in many times when I get from my network somebody calling me, he will say, "Do you have somebody Filipino who
Yeah.
has safety IGC and who is capable to come and work on my site?" So actually, the reason because usually here, the laborers come from India, they come from Pakistan. So
Yeah.
usually you would expect that they will say, "I want somebody from India" or "I want somebody from Pakistan." But
Yeah.
lately, we hear a lot that, "Do you have somebody from the Philippines?" Because
Yeah.
why? Because they're known for their hard work. They work hard.
Yes. And
That is very, very ironical, In here in the Philippines, they don't follow the rules. But once they go abroad,
That's everywhere.
they are really focused, very, very focused. But here abroad, they keep on violating, certain rules. But once they go abroad, they change 180-degree turnaround.
yeah.
They become
That's
inhuman.
very
They
true.
become passionate with their job,
Oh.
and so I am asking my countrymen to continue this thing of
Yeah.
working abroad and bring back all of those knowledge, all of those skills, expertise. And we are very lucky talaga, Brad Pitt. I
Yes.
really never knew that this interview because it's my secretary who keeps on. She said, my secretary, "Boss, be ready to talk in English." I said, "Why?" Jennifer Guardian has
as a
Filipino.
foreigner. So maybe, boss, you should practice your in. I said, okay, we should learn it. And here is it. And because my secretary never knew that I took courses of QHSE, and you are here. And this is a very, very good
Yes.
start for everybody, for Brad Pitt, and for the young ones to take
Yeah.
your studies seriously,
Yes.
either in engineering courses, in other technical courses, nursing, and everything. And I would just like to greet, people like to be greeted on air. And
But before that, Kajay,
sige, Brad, go ahead.
I just would like to say that I am both sad and angry because nobody told me that I have to speak English today. So
we would tell Tintin because every Saturday she's not around. She's attending school.
Yeah.
My secretary has a school, so she's very busy on a Friday, and this is really a big breakthrough. So, Brad Pitt, like we always do, we would try to greet our listeners or people who are now watching us.
yeah.
Christopher
Shout
King. Okay, Brad Pitt, you do the honors. Okay.
Shout out sa marami to Sila Christopher King. Hello. Si Sir Jennifer binabati niya. Earmup siguro to. Hi, shout out kay Ruben Cosico Jr. Hi Billy, can you have your business address in Dubai for future reference of our Filipino applicants?
Sure. We are based in Business Bay,
Business
Opal Tower.
Take note, Ruben.
Okay, so we are in Business Bay, Opal Tower. Opal is OPAL,
Opa.
and yep, Opal Tower, and on the 18th floor, 1805.
Oh, yan
And
Yeah.
I will give you my personal number if you want.
Yeah.
So it's 050,
Ayan na.
or I'll give you the code plus 97150
Take note.
7766198.
Yun. Nakuha mo. Alright. Thank you, Ren.
Okay, so they can chat with me on WhatsApp if they like. I can give them a call for any support or any help.
Ayan. Thank you, Sir Feghali. Ayan, Ayan. Hello, Ren. Felina Vega. Ayan. Watching from Iloilo. Thank you, Felina. Ayan. May tanong pa ba? Daniel Malavega. Ayan. Student ni Sir J. Ayan. Saka doon sa lahat, may shout out kay Roland Maigting. Ayan. Sino pa? Kim John Garcia. Watching from Carmona, Cavite. Student din ni KJ. Hi sa inyo lahat. O yan na, KJ, na more or less, na shout out na lang.
Yes, that is. Thank you very much, all people who are watching. As I've said kanina, Brad Pitt, I just finished a rigging class there in Bulacan, and we helped them. And I was telling them, now rigging, your skill, you're certified by the Philippine government. Maybe you take safety courses here, and then NIBOS. And I also told them. NIBOS is quite expensive, Brad Pitt. 50,000 for a 20-year-old or a 25-year-old young kid might be prohibited. But as I've said, there are philanthropies here. We organize a group of 10. Maybe this coming barangay election, we go there. Mr. Billy, where is that? Ortigas? You mentioned your school.
Ortigas,
In Ortigas, yes.
Yeah. Ay, lilinawin lang natin yung tinuturo ni KJ na rigging, hindi po pwedeng gamitin niya sa eleksyon. Ibang rigging po yan. That's another rigging. So, we don't teach that.
Brad Pitt, it is the rigging that I'm teaching is the correct way of supporting a load through strings. And because Billy, what Brad Pitt is saying, that you rig the election and all of the sudden Brad Pitt becomes the mayor of Manila or the
Okay.
governor there in Bulacan or a senator. They
Yeah.
normally do rigging, but because Brad Pitt is a world-class comedian.
Yeah.
He's a movie actor. He's a script writer. He is on TV and in the movies. And
Yeah.
it just so happened that we are not relative. We are
Yeah.
neighbors before, and that's why he's taking this opportunity. Go ahead,
Yes.
Brad Pitt.
Just to make it clear, Kajay is right. I'm a world-class comedian, but only third world class comedian. So that's me. All right.
Yeah, and Brad Pitt, once Billy's here, I would try to take him to one of your gigs, right? He has shows somewhere in Timog. He's there. We would enjoy a few, food and music.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
called-
drink anymore, but
Yes.
we enjoy the food and music. And
Yeah.
Brad Pitt entertains us with this
Yeah.
Good that you don't drink, because you have to explain to me all his jokes in English. So you have to practice more.
Yeah. And if you go there, it's called the Bebitore Resto Bar. I perform there regularly once a year.
Okay.
regularly once a year. Huh? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Just special. At least I have a regular gig,
Yes.
but only once a year.
Yes.
He is just very humble, but Brad Pitt has a number of shows. I think tonight he has a show with
Yeah.
Rotarians with his other friends who is an attorney. I've seen him there. And Brad Pitt, could you tell Mr. Billy why the fire station is wrong and the police station is correct?
Yes, they should
For
correct
his
that.
safety, he could tell
Yes,
us guys,
for the
because
safety,
why fire station is wrong and police
Yes.
station is correct. Go ahead, Brad Pitt.
Because it's wrong. You see, police station is correct. There is a police there. But fire station, there is no fire there. So they have to,
You see, that
Yes.
is his first safety class for
they
students.
have to change that to water station. Yeah, but the mineral people already have that. They cannot have the water station.
If they call it the water station, they will have problems. People will come for water, and they will have the environment. They'll have the environmental people saying, "Stop wasting water."
Yes, and the fireman is also wrong. They should not be called a fireman. Yes, because in the end, they will be suspects to be the arsonists in the fire.
Yes.
So they should be called waterman or aquaman. So, and also the fire truck. The fire truck has a wrong name. What's inside? Water.
Yes.
It should be called water truck. So not fire truck. There's no fire there.
Very true.
Otherwise the truck will explode. And it will not reach the fire.
It will add more fire somewhere else.
Yes. So we have to correct this for the safety of the people.
Sure.
But who will do that? No one.
Thank you very much, Brad Pitt. But
No
let's
one.
now go over to Chairman. Chairman Jennifer, what is now, do you have any, before we run out of time, do you have any training
We have
program
Gcash.
that our people or listeners would like to join you after the show? What is your program this weekend for our safety advocates?
Thank you. We have running 2 trainings for forensic. The the instructor is coming from Philippine National Police. She's teaching in the forensic in National Police. So she's one our trainer next week. And because now in his Saturday, so tomorrow we have another awareness for earmap. We'll announce in the page. And again, we are thankful for QHSE collaboration with earmap. That's why uh, my advice to all Filipino safety practitioners, especially uh, safety officer who want to go to abroad in Philippines, uh, get the chance. So we are lucky because Mr. Billy is so, so just I think I will ask I requested to come 1 hour for your show to give information about work abroad for the safety practitioner. So he gave all the details, what qualification required. So if you have uh, no NIBOS or no IOS, don't think about that. I don't have money or I don't have to explain the training. If you are safety practitioner, you need to invest for the training if you have the goal to go to abroad. So once again, QSC International already have the branch in the Philippines. They are offering now the international courses, and soon for the course boss will opening soon in the Philippines, and trying to help to the Filipino safety practitioner to give them more information about abroad. So, QCC, if you want to you want to include the training, the boss also in international training, just contact QCC. Airmap is here. We can help you, and I will get the opportunity, Mr. Bailey. Thank you very much for how many years you have partnership with Airmap. That's why Airmap is very strong organization
Yeah.
because of this QSC is international. So a lot of challenge to face, but QSC every time is there in the Airmap. So thank you very much, Mr. Billy. Thank you, Mr. D.
Speaking in the conversation you had about the cost and the ability for students to pay, usually we extend options of installment payment, and I believe that in the Philippines you have something called atomi, which is similar to what we have in Dubai called tabi. If the student is eligible, then what they will do is that they will pay the cost of the price, and then he will reinstall the payment within a time frame of 6 months or 1 year or whatever. So these options are there as well, and we as a center also are supporting students by giving them installments. That means they can do their course probably on the weekends, and they can every 1 month pay a portion of the payment until the course is done. So we're not asking for the students to say, here, pay upfront, and otherwise, I'm sorry, you're out,
So,
Do you still, do you,
Mr. J, yung ibig sabihin ni Mr. Billy, ang sinasabi ni Mr. Billy, kumbaga may installment siya na offer until to 6 months o monthly
Yeah.
payment. So hindi mabigat sa mga estudyante lalo pag kumuha ka ng nibos, ayos like for example around 33 to 35,000 for nibos, you can pay in 6 months. That's why they have a lot of application connected Mr. the QSC International. So ito ay pabor sa ating mga gustong kumuha ng nibos kasi
Yeah.
marami diyan pag hindi ka nag-down payment,
wala
hindi ka
na.
makakuha. So ito,
Yeah.
magandang opportunity. This good opportunity,
Yeah.
good offer. Like you get the what we call this one, the appliances installment for 6 months to 1 year.
Yeah.
Same application for QSC.
Because similarly, Mr. J, even here in Dubai, not everybody is able to pay rent and pay food and send money to his family and also educate. So with the same thing is applicable here in Dubai, where many people are paying their course by installments. As per agreed, that means they do an agreement on how they're going to make the payment, and then if both parties are happy, they sign, and then they pay those on an installment basis, not only one time upfront.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brad Pitt.
Are all of these face to face, or do you also do this online? Do you have online courses?
Brad Pitt, we are doing courses in 4 modules. One is face to face, which is my preference. I like face to face the most. The other one is through Zoom, like similar to what we are doing now. Especially when the learners are on international grounds. That sometimes we have people coming from Vietnam, even sometimes from England, even from Saudi, from different countries. So it's easier for them to be on Zoom.
Yes.
And we also have the mode of e-learning, meaning that you study on your own, but you have support from the trainer. And then also there's another option called distance learning. So we have also blended meaning that
Then,
some people
yeah.
will be like now online, and some people will be face to face at the same time.
Hybrid.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I prefer face to face because
Me
sometimes
too.
Especially when there are
technical
beautiful students. Me too.
issues.
Me too. I prefer face to face, especially when there are beautiful girls. So
Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful Filipinas, Brad Pitt. Brad,
Lebanese, very beautiful women. Lebanese, yeah, women are gorgeous,
yeah,
very pretty faces. Lebanese women, yeah, angelic and
Mr.
wow.
Brad Pitt, habol ko lang, kung sino yung gustong kumontak sa QCC about ni Boss, IOSH training, nasa GC chat group yung international, or you can find on Facebook, you can find on Google, the exact email address and contact person in QCC International. So, hindi na mahihirapan yung ating mga kababayan, lalo yung ating mga safety practitioner, na mag-inquire sa QCC International. So, you can find out in Facebook and Google, or they have in the GC already.
yeah,
So,
they gave their number here in the Philippines, Chairman
Yeah.
Jen. It's this is a Philippine number, 0969-644-3444 in UAE. I'm sorry, that's in UAE. In the Philippines, it's 0971-5011-0459.
That's a cell phone number.
Yes. Maybe you could also have an email address. Your secretary, Mr. Billy, and
Yeah,
hopefully your secretary could also give me your email address, and I would like to write to you too. And as I've
sure,
said, Brad
sure.
Pitt and I are we're working on something, really on something that we could be of help to the safety advocacy, and join it, bond it with Chairman Jen of IRMAP. The four of us would be a leading, start something. We have to start something here in the Philippines, and who knows, we could have a click there by helping the Filipino people be a good, dedicated, and committed safety officer. As you have said, Sir Billy, that there are a lot of Filipinos that are excelling abroad, and a lot of employers are looking for Filipinos because of they work hard, their attitude is good, and the pay is good. So there's nothing to lose. So thank you for hearing this out. So everybody, if you want to go abroad, especially to the Gulf areas, study your IOS and your NIBOS, and then it could be on installment basis. And if you really don't have any money, there are things how to do it. You could be a scholar of a certain mayor or a certain congressman here. There are jobs waiting for you abroad, and I'm really very very helpful I would like to be of help. I mean, to our countrymen. By the way, we only have a 1 hour show. So, Sir Billy, could you give now your parting words, and the floor is yours.
Look, everybody in life goes through trials. We all have hardship. We all have, every single person, even though Mr. Brad Pitt called me a very rich man. Of course, to be honest with you, we all go through our hardship. But
Yes.
in order to excel in your life and in your career, you have to invest. When I was in Australia, I started from the level of a labor. I was
Mm.
filling sandbags, I was concreting, I was doing everything that I have to do in order for me to learn the style and the lifestyle of how things happen in the construction industry in the foreign countries. And
Mm.
to be honest with you, but my eye was directed at a goal, and I knew that whatever it is, I will reach and achieve what I need. And I have moved, and the laboring job I did was almost for 4 years, and I was married at the time, and I have moved from that to become a project coordinator, and from project coordinator I moved into the field of safety, and then of course here in Dubai I progressed and progressed and progressed, and in the end I became the director of quality, health and safety, environment, sustainability for a group of companies here in UAE. So if you aim, you will
Yeah.
achieve. You have
Yes.
to invest in yourself. I'm not only talking about our courses, I'm talking about in anything that you aim to achieve. The only way you can achieve it is that if you invest into yourself.
Yeah.
And that is my recommendation to the listeners today, that please, if you set a goal to yourself, and there's nobody can stop you from achieving it.
Yeah. Well said. Thank you very much, Mr. Billy Feghali, for sharing your expertise with us. And in short, always be better. You stop being good if you stop being better. So you have to upgrade yourself daily and learn something new, some and share it if you have it. Alright? Experience is the best teacher. Yan po talaga. Walang tatalo dyan. And nothing is easy. It's sad, but that's the world is. Huh? You have to work hard and play hard also. That's it. Thank you very much sa ating guest, Chairman Jennifer and Sir Feghali. We hope to have you back again. Huh?
Thank you
So,
very much.
and also hope to see you in Dubai. That's the better.
It will be an honor. Are you gonna play? Are you going to play a song for us at the end or no?
What do you like?
I don't know. Up to you. Your choice.
No,
So,
Jennifer,
go ahead.
Jennifer.
no, let's sing a happy song.
All right.
Ooh, ooh. Here's a little song I wrote. You won't sing it much. No, oh, no, don't worry. Be happy. Go ahead, Kaje. While I sing this song, say goodbye now.
Don't
All right.
be happy.
Goodbye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Be
Good,
happy.
good, good choice of song. Thank you very much,
Be
Jay. I would like to thank you and everybody who has been listening today, and for Jennifer to arrange this meeting. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Bless you all. God bless everybody, and have a wonderful day and a great weekend.
I think
and don't
I think this is
worry.
not the first in
Jennifer,
last, huh?
say a
Yes.
few words before they cut us on air. You know,
Be
there's
happy.
still have
Okay.
time.
Again, thank you very much. And
Ikaw
yung
ay
details ng QHSE,
nalulung.
nasa GC na. So, hurry up. Uh, get a chance. Thank you very much. And Mr. Day, thank you very much.
Kung
Brad
ikaw ay
and good
nalulungkot,
morning.
lagi
Okay.
ikaw
This is your Tito J
nagulang.
saying to you, smile and be safe. Let all the safety advocates be enjoined in the Philippines
Be
and all over the
happy.
world. Let us all go home safely and let us work productively. Bye-bye. See you
Bye
next
bye.
episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. Let's all listen to your TDJ Perez, the professional safety and skills advocate on air. All About Safety is brought to you by JLF Projects International Inc. Experience